think I need to change that.
Are we going out to everything?
I don't know. Let me look. I shall see. Yeah,
Hi, everybody.
we're hitting some more places. Yes.
We're having some technical difficulties this morning, so
I
the
don't know
event
why
that we
that didn't
set
work.
up, we had to leave because it didn't bring out to Facebook. So, hey, there's some Facebook folks. All right.
Not sure what happened.
Yep. Mrs. Fry is having some issues on her end, and she will be
I'll pop on when I have a better look
joining
on
us with picture
on
in a
my
little bit.
face.
She's slightly agitated with the system today. So, yes, we were having troubles. We got on the first one, and it was only going out to YouTube, which isn't a bad thing, but we were not going to Facebook and all the other places as well. So, here we are. Mrs. Fry is gathering her thoughts and trying to recenter herself a little bit because she wanted to throw the laptop and everything else out the window. Hang on, I got dogs that need to go outside all of a sudden.
That's short for I have resting bitch face, you guys.
You're gonna stay out for a while too.
You know, just one of those mornings that you just, or afternoons that you go, yeah, that's fun. That's a good time. That's a real good time. It's just a real good time. Anyhow, that's me. Machines are processing slow. Lori says everybody is. The problem with being an empath, though, is, you know, you take stuff on and you put stuff out, and I push stuff out a lot. Like a lot. I can clear a room just by walking in it, and it just rolls off. So
it's
good
funny.
luck, everybody.
It's funny and it's not funny, but the people will literally just kind of.
It is a thing. It is a thing. It is a
I'm
thing.
1,500 miles away, and I can tell when there's issues.
Yeah, it's all good. So how is everybody?
Now, when there's issues, generally there's something that I am involved with that
Not at all.
perpetrated some of those issues.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Just the only thing I can think of today is that my guides have said you need to hire somebody to do some of these things. Is all I can think, because I worked all week, and I know that some people are like really technical and they can do all this stuff. I worked all week on a funnel for the What's Your Claire class that's coming up, and I mean seriously, all week my brain felt like mush. It was struggle's real, right? And I deleted it this morning, the whole thing, like. The whole thing disappeared. So I had to gather myself, and then I couldn't get this thing to work. But here's the problem, though. Here's the thing, that you, as an empath, you push that stuff out. Hey, Sandy Sargent.
Sandy.
When I get upset, my electronics stop working well.
A resting nurse face.
And so I have to actually step back. So I don't fry electronics, but they just don't work well when I get upset. Well, that's a lot of me. So anyways, onward. We're allowed to have days like this. I don't care what you do, right? You're allowed to have a day that you just want to throw stuff into the wall, like the laptop, which would be expensive. Throat punch. No throat punching. I will tell you what happened this morning. Now, I did get up this morning, and as I freshly deleted the week-long sales funnel that I was building, that I had just, let me rephrase that, completed, in comes Randy and his daughter and Charles, and they make ice cream at 9:30 this morning. 2 gallons of fresh strawberry quick ice cream.
Oh my God.
They're going to come over and do it when you come back down. They make it with quick milk.
Oh.
It was really good.
Oh.
And I was sitting out on the porch going, and I'm looking at my clock going,
This fat guy loves strawberry quick.
I got stuff to do. And they hand me this cup of ice cream, and I'm like, well, there went the diet. Screw it, I'm going to do it. All right. Okay. So, everybody, I hope everybody is having a really wonderful morning. Really great morning. Mr. Fry's been busy.
I have been. I've been out working with a horse fence, trying to get that finished up, and it's a never-ending thing. It's never-ending. If you own a farm, if you own a farm, let's just stop with the farm part. If you own if you owned a chunk of land, besides a residential street block type thing, it's a lot of goddamn work.
Yeah.
Mowing. The other day I was mowing. I cut one of my lawnmower tires, so I got to get a new tire. I can't mow the grass till I get that. Also, I threw the belt on the lawnmower, so I got to figure out how to restring all that.
Ooh, we are something today, aren't we?
What?
We just are. Oh. It is work. It is a lot of work though on the farm.
Yeah.
A little bit of one thing after another.
Not to
And
mention the animals. You got to take care of the animals.
yeah, the animals. So, all right. So, Mr. Fry.
We almost had 50 chickens yesterday except they didn't have anywhere to put them. However, I did find a place that I can put them. I got to build it, but I got a place I can put them. I'm going to put them on the other side of the barn. Mrs. Fry doesn't want to talk about it right now. Don't do that. She'll just come back to Ohio and they'll be there. Hi. Are you having a good day, honey? I'm sorry I'm sorry you're having a tough one.
Having a fabulous day.
Okay.
It has been a morning. It's been a morning. This is so I'm flexing the spoon. I didn't just bend the spoon. I'm not that aggravated. We did a spoon bending class, and this was the result of the spoon bending class. So this is hi from Texas. I'm in Texas too, Tammy, at the moment. But this was the spoon we did in spoon bending class, and I was really surprised to do it because it actually like bent and corkscrewed and stuff, and I was like, what in the hell? But it was the weirdest thing. Anyways, that was with class we did last month. That's a lot of chickens, right, Renee? One chicken is a lot of chicken.
Well, the thing is these are a combo chicken. They're meat and eggs. So
okay, go ahead and read for a second.
Wow.
Go ahead. I'm getting a link. So off you go, Mr. Fry. Mr. Fry. I'm going to do a reading, and then Mr. Fry is going to be picking somebody to do a reading while I'm doing some other stuff off on the side.
I already had somebody picked, but I've got to go back and find them now.
All right, you already got somebody. You good?
I gotta find them again. There she is. So Josephine the Divine, she's on our YouTube channel. Miss Josephine, are you still there? Which deck am I going to use today? I think I'm going to do the tarot deck again today. I'm kind of digging that one. I'm kind of digging this one.
I found one I'm going to purchase today.
The Circle of Life. Oops, there we go. Circle of Life Tarot. I really started to like this deck. It was a little hard to interpret at first, but I think I've got the gist of it. Like with anything new, but Josephine, there she is. All right.
Yeah, you never know, you guys, when we're going to call your name. We go up and down in the
Yeah.
So
we call who we're drawn to. So it's not like we're not ignoring you. It's just we may not be drawn to read for you
quite yet.
Just at this time.
Yeah.
So the Circle of Life Tarot cards. I do like this deck. Miss Tanya Lee, who taught a class last. God, when did we do that? And we finished that up in May. I think we finished it in May. She taught a tarot reading class. She's got another one coming up in September. If you want to learn to read the tarot cards, or you just want to get a better understanding of them, she is an excellent teacher.
She's
Tanya Lee over at
ex-major.
Harmonia. Help me
Tarot.
out there, Mrs. Fry.
Harmonia Tarot.
Thank you. That one.
That's it. That's it. You got it. You got it.
Okay. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to turn the camera down here so you see the.
Got it. I have a link. I think I have a link.
Okay. So, as you probably saw, I don't pull cards from the top or the bottom. I pull them out of the middle. I feel like it's because I'm drawn to those cards, or those cards are the ones that need to be pulled. So, Josephine, what you got there, Mrs. Fry? What is your link there?
It's just.
Okay.
That, you guys, is a link to the free What's Your Clear webinar on the 25th. Okay. That's what that is. I've been waiting to put it out because, I had to redo it again today. But I think my spirit cards are saying, you're going to learn this and you're going to learn it efficiently.
Okay, Josephine. So the first card I got out for you was the King of Clubs. The King of Clubs. You okay?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay. So the King of Clubs. That was the first card I pulled. All right. Second card is... Oh, my Lord. That's not for you. That was not for you.
She's like, wait, what?
That was my brain completely leaving me here.
I can't see the card.
That's because you're not supposed to see it just yet.
Margaret Bennett, yes. Thank you for reminding me because I never would have. I'm shoot, squirrel. Look, we even have a special graphic here for me. Absolutely have a special graphic for me on here. Like, did she remember? No.
Okay, so this is the Empress card. Come on, focus. Oh. Try to get it focused. Here we go. So this is the Empress card. Okay, and then what do we got here? The 10 of Pentacles. Oh, man.
I'm going to leave that there.
10 of Pentacles. Okay, so put it all together here. What have we got? Let's see. So just this 10 of Pentacles card really steps out here. So this 10 of Pentacles shows giving birth. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean giving birth to a child or anything like that, but it could be giving birth to a new way of life, a new path in life, a new relationship, a new career path. And so, but that tells me that the Empress, again, there's paths here. There's a path here so this is a new path you're going down. Okay. What?
Do your reading. I'm allowed to laugh.
Okay. So anyways, so I see you going down a new path. Now, I don't know. Let me go back here and have a look at this first card here of the King of Clubs. King of Clubs. Feels like a new spiritual path to me. So the King of Clubs, a lot of fire, a lot of passion in there. Has seen a lot. So I see you going down a new path in life, as far as your spirituality or something to that extent. So now I would ask, I'm going to ask this: are you considering a new path as far as something with your what, honey?
I would like to add that there's a star seed link to this reading.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, actually. I think that there's an expansion of awareness, not just a right here spirituality path coming up in front of her, but a wider, more expansive, oh my gosh, I feel this big and the universe is that big kind of thing.
Right. So again, all of the experiences are kind of culminating into this new path you're on here. So, or at least getting ready to be on. I think it's going to be exciting. It's going to be scary. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be, it's not going to just be all work and, there's going to be a lot of fun with it too. So,
As there should be. Absolutely. I just think there's, I don't know if she has a new guide or if there's a new guide coming in, but I definitely feel like there's this new, wow, coming up. That kind of thing.
that's kind of what I got out of this because it's like a, bam, there it is. There it is.
And she says
It's
she's
in the light
struggling
now.
with some.
You cannot deny it. It's there.
Yeah. Boom. Right? Boom. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Anything else, Ever?
Nope, that's it.
Okay.
Have fun. Have fun with it.
I would like
fun with it. That is a huge thing. Have fun with it. Don't let it overwhelm you because it's going to be a lot of things coming at you. Don't let it overwhelm you. Have fun with it. It'll make it a lot easier to take it all in.
So the link that I'm posting right now, you guys, is the link for to register for the What's My Claire? How do I develop my psychic, whatever you want to work on, workshop webinar on the 25th. So I wanted to put that out there. So if you go to that link and you log on, it'll get you set up to, it'll get you alerts and all that good stuff of when it's happening. Yeah, the super moon brought a lot of energy. Katrina, I hope you feel better quickly. I know you have to go into the hospital in the beginning of the week, but I hope you are feeling much better a lot quicker than that. Okay. All right, moving on.
No problem, Josephine. It was nice. It's nice meeting you.
You have a good energy.
Yes.
You have a good energy, but it has this little energy that's an offshoot off of it. That's why I'm like trying to figure out what that is. It's just like this little piece of lightning that comes off the side. It's very interesting. Margaret Bennett. I hope everybody's having a great day. If you guys could share to a group, that would be fabulous.
Welcome, new people.
Yeah, lots and lots and lots of new people.
Enid Bagley, welcome.
Lots of new people. So if you're new, make sure you like and follow so you know when we're on. Subscribe, however, hit the bell, whatever you do. And if you could hit that mash that heart button, that'd be great. Okay. Advertising, mark it. There we go. We did it. Okay. We will be putting past life readings in here as well. It just depends on who I'm working with. Let's see. Margaret Bennett. Margaret, I want to talk about your role as peacekeeper in something. Sorry. One of the animal totems that comes in for you is a turtle dove. One of those really beautiful sounding doves that you hear in the morning. Just that really peaceful sound. And
just keep going. I'm pointing out that that's what we're seeing on Facebook. Don't.
Oh, okay.
Don't pay no mind to me. Keep going.
And with that comes this really peaceful energy in the soul, which does a couple things. It usually designates you as the peacekeeper in the family because everybody wants to be able to get that quiet message, right? I'm not saying you're quiet, but your energy has a very steady feeling to it. I need you to know that you take people's stuff in too personally at times, and you really need to learn how to shuck some stuff off. And I'm not even saying just releasing, I mean just stop it before it even attaches to your energetic field, because you want to be, oh, I can take care of this, I can take care of that, I'm strong, I got this, no worries. But the emotional It's so funny. I have a guide right now that likes that meme that goes emotional damage. He likes that meme and it drives me nuts because I hear it when I know that I have somebody that has taken on too much emotionally. I don't know how this comes into being a part of my spiritual connection, but it's funny. He has a sense of humor, which is great. So I do.
I will send you to Jesus.
It's funny. It's funny, but I find it even funnier than my guide thinks it's funny, right? So what I want to say is call in. No, I didn't want to say that. If you could wear a piece of rose quartz, that would be good. If you could have a piece of selenite in your pocket, that'd be even better. Because people do like to take and dump on people that they feel are going to be compassionate for them. And you do have that energy about you. You have this energy that says, I can take care of it. I can handle it. Dump on me. And you just go forward. And you just go forward. And people feel better when they walk away.
So right. So here's what I want. I want to put in. There's a meme out there, or a GIF, or whatever. It's a little video short that's out there on the internet, and essentially it's talking about empathic people, and they're clean. They're for a better word, they're all white light, man. And it's just an outline of them, and they're walking and they're having a good old time, and then they run across somebody who has some funk on them. And so, being an empath, the first thing you want to do is you want to go and you want to try to help them. Well, you end up taking their funk away, and you now have it. And they feel great because, hey, I don't have that, but now you have it. And the more and more that you do that, the more and more of other people's junk gets on you and weighs you down. And eventually, you have no energy, and you're in the dark, you're shadowed, you feel like you're in the shadows all the time because you've taken on all that negative energy, or I don't want to call it negative, but all the funk that's out there in the world. You got to learn to help them get rid of it themselves. That is the thing that we need to do. Simply helping somebody is a great thing, but if they're not willing to help themselves,
Right.
that energy is really still there. You just kind of, lightened it up a little bit. So, but what you don't want to do is you don't want to take on their crap. You don't want to make it part of your world, because then their crap makes your life that part of the crap. I don't know if that makes sense or not. So, make sure you protect yourself with white light energy, whatever. And when you're dealing with other people like that, and you're trying, and I'm not saying don't try to help them, but don't try to help them by taking all of their crap off of them.
Right.
It's not, you're not a garbage man. You cannot take their garbage. It's not the way it works. So you got to protect yourself. Yourself comes first. Your health, your sanity, your peace of mind. And that's probably the biggest thing, is your peace of mind must remain clear and about yourself, not trying to take on somebody else's junk. And it's just going to make your clarity bleh. So
Blah is a technical term.
Mark, write that down.
It's just, you just have to learn how to deflect a lot. And this even goes to as deep as listening to somebody bitch. Sorry. Just sitting there and...
I never have to do that.
I know, honey. And just, just listening and listening and listening and listening, because it is draining. That's the same, by the way. That's the same. So it's just draining. It's just draining. Moving on. I hope that's helpful. Mr. Fry, how are you doing?
What?
Oh, I didn't know if you had somebody or...
Yeah, we'll go with Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie from Newfoundland.
Oh, there she is. Okay, I'll be right back.
When I was working up in Canada, I worked with a bunch of folks from Newfoundland, so I couldn't tell you their names anymore because that was, God, 10 years ago. I still have a lot of friends up there in Canada that I still associate with, so or that still claim me as a friend. Oh, let's see. Have a good day, Lynn. All right, let's see what we got for Anne Marie. There we go. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, wow. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm reading it. This is a new deck for me, so I have to do a little pre-interpretation of things. So the first card I pulled out for you, Anne-Marie, is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. So the first thing I see here is having yourself inside a wall, which would tell me that you are very guarded. Okay, put the Knight and the guards together. So again, okay, so very, very guarded, starting right out of the gate. The next one I got out of here was the Ace of Clubs. Interesting. Took me a second to focus on that. So one side is a raven and the other side is the baby. So this is a new journey of life, a new journey in life. Are you going to fly or are you going to walk? I guess that's the interesting analysis. And then we have the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups. Let me get rid of this band here because bingo, there goes that. Okay. And then it came back. Why did it come back? Huh. It came back because Lisa has it up on her side. So we'll do this. Then we can see the card better. Okay. So the Five of Cups. Okay. Let's see. Jackie want me over there, aren't you? Butthead. Let's see. So there's five of cups rather. Let's see.
It's the little things.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Guarded life. Secrets. So, secrets. You got some secrets there that you're trying to keep under wraps. I don't. It's kind of what I feel like. You got some secrets there that you're trying to keep under wraps. Like maybe two different. What are these? You got two different personalities, maybe. And I don't mean like you're crazy or anything. That's not what I mean. But you have a personality that you show people over here, and then you have the people you feel comfortable with over here. So you have we all kind of have that in to some degree. I know I do, because of my work. I can't talk anything about it like this because they'd look at me like I'm like a bug, like some kind of weird thing that
A weird
how
bug.
did we hire this guy? Anyways, so don't be afraid to spin the wheel. I guess mix it up a little bit. That's kind of what I'm getting out of this 5 of Cups. Um, hmm. Yeah. Uh,
It's time to start letting one personality flow into the other and maybe not being so damn muggles,
and muggles,
right?
exactly.
Damn muggles.
I'm gonna pull another one here just because I feel like I need to for this deck.
It's coming to that season at the house, Heather, that it's so beautiful to have, it's so nice to have fires and drumming circles and all sorts of stuff.
All right, let's see what we got here. Okay. So I pulled this from my other deck, which is my Oracle deck, Vanishing Mirrors. So, okay, so we were talking about walls. You got walls up around yourself because of the different personalities that you have to have, depending on what group of people you're with. So the Vanishing Mirrors is all about breaking down that barrier a little bit. And like Lisa said, blending. I don't mean with everybody, but maybe gradually kind of working the two worlds together a little bit. You might be surprised just how
many people are into what you think and you didn't
you're
realize.
yeah, exactly. You're gonna find that there's people out there that you think are stuffed shirts and blah 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 that really kind of fall more into some of the thinking that you are. Now, it doesn't mean just jump off the cliff and into the whole mix of it. You kind of got to start probing a little bit. You got to kind of feel things out a little, you know. So that's how I would handle that. I have done some of that myself and found myself pleasantly surprised with the results, and found out that some of the people that I did not expect to be spiritual like us, like the rest of us, were at least open to the theory and potentially already on their own paths that they were scared to
Take the leap.
that's interesting. Okay, so that's what they're telling me here is don't be surprised if you run across the people that you think are not the same mindset as yourself, that are already starting their journey, that they're starting to open their eyes to the same things that you already know and see, and that you suspect as well. So you'd be surprised. I think you're gonna be pleasantly surprised at some of the people. Not all of them, but by all means, you're not gonna get them all. They're not all gonna be that way. But I think you're gonna be very surprised at some of the people that are on the very beginnings of maybe their journey, or maybe they're further along, but they didn't want to say anything because they didn't want to get ostracized or felt like they were the weird ones at work or wherever, So doesn't mean you need to be out there with a neon sign and saying, hey, this is calm, just be kind of subtle about it, and listen for certain things when they're talking. If you start breaching some of the subjects with them, listen to see. So you're going to get clues to see whether or not they understand, and that if they start to understand and they start saying things that you're familiar with too, you're gonna know that they're somewhere in the path with you, not necessarily with you, but on the same type of path. So we're all on our own paths. So let's just be clear about that. None of us have the exact same path.
Heather says, I do that now. That's and the neighborhood kids say I'm a witch. I said their mama said they can't talk and said they can't talk to me, but you have good snacks. I hear you. Right? Right? And probably give out the best stuff at Halloween too. So there we go.
And I hope that helped. I hope that gives you some path forward with these other people that maybe you're not too keen on sharing, or maybe even seeing where they are and things. So I hope you have fun with that. I hope that people are responsive and not foolish, and try to make it sound weird. It's not. Yeah. So and even if it's weird to them, that's their journey, and there's nothing anybody can do to change that. So
someone asked how we get on the list. We go with who our guides tell us to go with, you guys. When our guides go, that person right there feels like the person that needs this, that's who we go with. So, hi, Tammy Nelson. Hi, how are you? Hope you're feeling good. I know you've been stressing. Yep, full-size candy. What? And surprise $5 bills. I'm coming to your house.
I'm wanting to know what that's all about.
Yeah, what, full-size candy?
I like candy, obviously.
Oh my God!
The van that says free candy on it. Hey, I'll get in the van, but I want to see the candy first.
Buford, knock it off.
He wants back in because he's being butthead.
Well,
I want out.
Nature. He's the Basset Hound. He does this. He goes outside. He goes, nature. He wants to come back in. He's sissy. Okay. Let me see. Who am I going to read for? I'm going to go with Melanie Lewis. Melanie Lewis, are you still here? If everybody could share one time, maybe mash the little heart button, all those good things. No, Sam, no candy van. Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that. Trick or treat on my block. We do the whole yard and dress up. So fun. Heather, if I was home, I would be there. You have no idea. Don't threaten me with a good time. I'll be there. I have a whole costume that I made that I couldn't wear last year because of COVID. Anyways, don't threaten me.
So, okay. The whole thing about the candy van thing is it'd be weird to have two serial killers in the same van.
No. Oh my God. Heather, I could go all out on Halloween. I mean, I just absolutely love Halloween. Love Halloween. Okay, let's see. Melanie Lewis. She's like, wait, see my post, reply, I'm here. I am here. Oh, you scare the crap out of kids? That's like my goal on Halloween. Like, yes.
You'd have loved our Keysville, Virginia house. Oh my God. So that was haunted. The best Halloween we've had
ever. It was great. The whole town knew the house was haunted, and they sent their kids up to the house like sacrificial lambs. It's fabulous.
We even got the people who knew the house was haunted. They were not happy with God.
They were not.
God damn it! We knew the place was, and you still got us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. We'd go in to do nails all day dressed up. It was great. Okay.
I still feel bad for that poor guy running off the road.
I know. Sarah Watts, you're from Keysville, Virginia?
Holy crap! We were in that big
seriously
there.
Across from the Dollar General.
No, there's no
Dollar.
No, it's not across.
It's the OBGYN.
We're up the street. We were up the street from the food line there.
Next to the funeral, wasn't there a funeral home? No,
yeah, there was.
The funeral home's right on the little backside of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
These are your people. Yeah. Haunted. Oh, so haunted. It's a great house. Loved that house. Yeah, nice. You're now living in Burkeville. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a great big blue Victorian with the wraparound porch on the main drag, just down the street from the grocery store. Okay, Melanie is like, please keep on track. I would seriously love to find another house like that and redo it and use it as a really as a retreat center. Okay, Melanie, I'm here. Calling the right name, right? Yeah, Melanie Lewis. Okay. Message me, Josephine. I'm on Facebook, My Mystical Life. Let's see.
Yeah, the house was
Melanie.
right there right in front of Browning Funeral Home.
Oh yeah. That's it.
Well, I shouldn't say was. It still is. It's still there.
Oh yeah, they revamped it. It's nice. Um, Haunted Airbnb. I'm all in. Tammy, I'm all in on a haunted B&B. Absolutely. Don't scare me. Let's do it. Okay, so Melanie, I want to talk about. Ooh, interesting. I want to talk about the need of your energetic field to drop down. As I'm sitting here tying into your energetic field, what I get is this settling like this. It's a settling. And I think that you are, I'm trying to figure out how to put this. You're trying to build a connection with the planet so that you can accelerate and go up. Okay. Hi, Julie. If you guys are new and you're lurking in the background, give us a shout out. Let us know. But it's so this connection to the earth that I want to talk about is going to enable you to be able to get in contact with your guides a lot more smoothly, more efficiently. I know that sounds really weird, right? I need to be smooth and efficient contacting my guides, but you should be able to contact your guides like this, you guys, and you can. You just need to get out of your own damn way to do so. Okay? So, but what they're saying is they want you to start settling into an energy. I don't care how often you meditate. If you don't meditate, whatever. You can do this. You can bring yourself. Oh yeah, it was a great house. You can bring yourself
That was the
here
house.
and settle here and just breathe. That's what they want you to do. Just exhale and breathe. And the reason I say that is because I get this feeling as if you have at least 3 guides standing around you. At least 3 guides standing around you, around the back of you, pretty much all the time. And they're nosy, which is interesting, right? They're kind of nosy, but they're trying to help you see further afield, is what somebody actually says. They want you to not see right at your feet. They want you to look outward, and your guides are trying to get that connection with you so you'll listen more clearly and you will look up instead of down. That's what your guides want you to do. They're like, be comfortable where you're at, find comfort there in that energy, but look further away from you than directly in front of you. Because if you're looking too short-sighted, this is where you're going to stay and you're going to dance like, unhinged. This is my spot, right? You're going to dance right here instead of, maybe tangoing off down the street. So they're wanting you to look and see how expansive your future can be rather than just stay right here. And I feel like that's a thing. It's like, I'm going to do what's comfortable, and then anything else, I need a buddy to do that. I need you to know you don't need a buddy to do anything. Your energy is very dynamic, and it's already gone ahead of you. Your energy wants to just go and be like, okay, let's create some movement. Let's do this. We can't stay here. We gotta go. And it's already looking for the next bigger, better thing.
Who are we talking about here?
This is Melanie Lewis.
Okay. So here's something that my guides are telling me too, Melanie. And I'm sure that one or more of our parents have all told us the same thing. Be careful who you hang around with. And the reason I say that is because low vibrating people will make you vibrate low as well. They pull you down. They bring you down to their level. And I don't feel like you're easily distracted at sometimes, and you get your energies get pulled in. You're like, ooh, this is kind of, and then you kind of get yourself stuck there. And but your energies are always trying to go that way, and sometimes faster than you're ready to do. So be mindful of the people you hang with. Try to find higher vibrating people, and that doesn't mean higher vibrating spiritual people. That means people that are go-getters, people that are out there trying to make shit happen. And so uh, that's so funny. You're going to bring your own prosperity, but don't let the low vibrating people trip you up and slow you down.
Yep. Yeah, it's time for you to start feeling better about yourself and being more prosperous. Absolutely. Absolutely. I hope that's helpful, and that's really all they want you to know is you actually have those 3 guides that are standing trying to help guide you and take you in the right direction. Don't be so resistant. Don't be so resistant.
Latch on to those guides. Let them drag you. Let them pull you away from there. If it's sometimes it's fun to just go and cut loose and hang out, but it's not necessarily the way it should be all the time for us.
Right. You're very welcome. You're very
welcome.
We
got to do the damn work, and we can't just sit there and have fun.
So, Sue Watts says, Melanie, we will hold space for you on it.
What?
Huh? Sue Watts said, Melanie, we will hold space for you on it. I want to say that I just put out the link again. I'm going to do it again right now. This is, I can't do it. My guide said no. They said, if you put that up there so quickly, you're going to get blocked. I was like, wait, whoa, okay, whoa. So the link that I just put up there, you guys, is the free What's My Claire class. Intuitive, feel intuitive, already an intuitive.
I don't see a link, honey.
Well, it's because it's already gone up in the feed. We can always learn something, right? And that's why we'll take the same classes from different people, and you're always picking stuff up. So it's really, really, beneficial to take classes from different people. Yes.
And I want to point something else out too, about just exactly about this. You could take a class, okay, and you got what you got out of it. 5 years later, you could take the same class, and you get different things. It's the exact same class, but you're going to get different information out of it. And the reason is because when you were in your journey, what you took from it then was what you needed. Okay? And you've had your journey for that, we'll just say 5 years. And 5 years is just a term of a time. Doesn't mean that's how long you have to do something. But you come back 5 years later and you take that exact same class just because, you know what? I need a refresher. Well, you already had the information they gave you, but you have grown to a certain point. Your understanding of what they're teaching you then at that 5 year period is totally different. And you're picking out a much different array of information that you didn't pick up the first time. It just didn't resonate with you then. So don't be afraid to go back and this is with any teacher that you've ever been with, or any, anywhere you've taken a class or whatever.
You too, Sarah.
Huh?
Nothing. Go ahead.
So, I mean, you got what you needed at that point in your journeys. And so don't be afraid to go back and review. It's just information. It's food for our soul, if you will. And it might be just the little tidbit more you pick up 5 years later, but that little tidbit might be the puzzle piece you were missing for a whole other bunch of other stuff. So just don't take anything for granted. As far as we're always learning. We learn more from our people in our membership a lot of times than what we thought we knew about a subject, what we would maybe be teaching or presenting, I should say.
Hey, Renee, click that link and let me know that everything works okay, because it has been so much fun putting that together. When you click on that, let me know that link works, okay? Because the computer almost died because of it. It did.
He's not kidding.
I'm not kidding. My brain hurts from it. So you guys, it is a free webinar. It is a Zoom, so you will be on there with me. And what we're going to be talking about is the different clairs that everybody has, because it works for you. Thank you so much, Autumn. Um, we all are intuitive. We're all psychic. Everybody in the face of the planet. It is a given. It's a given because we were put on here with natural instincts on purpose so we could survive as a species. We just forgot how to use them. It was trained out of us. So what the webinar is about is, what's your clair? How do I identify it? What do you do with it? How do you move forward with it? And how does it change your life? Because it changed ours. I know it sounds like an infomercial. And for $19.99, you're going to get a free. No. But no, it sounds like an infomercial, but I have to tell you.
You get a message, and you get a message.
It has changed our life. Dramatically. So it's not just a fluffy thing that you decide to pick up.
On the link, everybody.
Thank you, guys. It's not just a fluffy thing. It's a legit, you can change your life as well. And I hate to put it that way because it does. It sounds like an infomercial, but we've been where a lot of people are with this indecision. How do I move forward? If I want to be a reader, how do I do that? I feel like I'm psychic, but I don't know. Oh, all those things we've been through. So that's where the membership come from. And as I said last week, it actually was a mistake. Not a mistake, but it was an accident. We didn't mean to start the membership. Yeah. We didn't mean to start the membership. And it just kind of happened. Heather Johns says, I know it has changed my life. Best group of people helping me learn about myself. Yeah.
Did you do that, or
I'm
trying to unclick things.
I don't know what that is, Jennifer. Webinar. It's not $19.99. It's free. The webinar is free. Growing my spirituality keeps changing your life, and it will until the day we're not here anymore. Until the day we decided to do it over again.
Hey, the ones that check that link out, does this come up as a $19.99 thing? Because it's not supposed to.
No, it's not supposed to. I don't know what the $19.99 is. Where'd you find that?
I mean,
no, I was joking. I'm not charging. No. It is the 25th.
We'll take the $19.99.
Yeah, we'll take your $19.99 if you want to give it. So here's what we have this week, just so that I'm being clear here.
I got it. It was in reference to the comment you made.
Yeah. On the 15th, in the membership, if you guys are a member, Laura Berwick is teaching class Monday night. I'm so excited. She will be consistently teaching classes on the third Monday of each month. So I'm really excited to have Laura in there doing that, because she just has so many things to talk about. On the 17th, I'm in Lake Jackson, Texas, doing a What's Your Clair class in person. On the 18th, we have, if you're a platinum membership, there's Mediumship gallery. And I think I'm going to, I'm going to open that up. But they get their free entrance. On the 19th, Laura and I will be reading on Zoom at 7 p.m. on My Mystical Life. If you're in the membership, CE5 is on Saturday. Nope, what's the date? I'm so sorry. That's all next week. Saturday, tonight. Oh, what day is it? Saturday tonight. Hereafter is playing in the Aaron's and Isis will do Hereafter tonight. They had technical difficulties last year. That's the membership movie night. Okay, and then next week, and I can't go too far in advance because my brain will melt.
Okay,
because we have more stuff and more stuff.
I have something too on there. So the 15th, which is Monday, the
awesome, thank you, Renee.
Bippity Boppity Boot boxes for the month of August are going to start going out. Now they aren't going to go out till the days your money gets pulled from the account, because that's just the way it goes. So, but on the 15th, they're going to start going out. And for those of you that have upgraded to the Crystal Platinum package, your crystals are going out on the 15th as well. I have them already pulled. They're going out. They'll be going out Monday with the rest of the packages. So just know that they're coming out, and we're going to be shipping. All the Crystal Platinums will go out on the 15th of the month as well, along with the start of the Bippity Boppity Boops. So
for the next month.
right. And so this month's for August Bippity Boppity Boops, we'll be waiting to see the opening videos when people open their stuff to
Yeah.
see, because this can be a good month for we put a lot of we had to start this a long time ago, make sure things got here on time. So
yeah, so
anyway,
we've been working towards that.
So for those of you that don't know, the Bippity Boppity Booth is $44.44 a month. It is a monthly subscription that you can put. And I do have some left over from July,
Just like
and we're going to sell those as individuals. So you can, if you just want to buy, the one, we have them. I think I put together another 8. Oh, I got 8 that I put together because that's all the materials I had left. So we'll have 8 of those left. They are $44.44. That's with shipping. So they'll be available. Messages if you can't find them. Well, you won't be able to find them in the store because they're not there. So, anyways, if you buy the subscription now, you're going to get August's. You're not going to get July's. So, and July's was pretty cool. It was a grid and some stones to go with the grid, and incense, and
geode and a geode.
Yes, the quartz geode. So,
lots of stuff.
Really good little package. So I have 8 of those left that I put together. I put the rest of them together because we were selling so many of them. I put together some additional ones. So, anywho, so we're up to 5 of the Crystal Platinum members now. So that means you're all getting at least a $40 to $45. Well, I say $35 to $45 prize that goes out every month with that, because some months are going to be more, some months are going to be less. Just depends on what we have in stock and what we can find. So
I'll even take that $45 up to $55 to $60. Some of the things you send out are way more.
Some of the things are more, yes. So,
okay, Mr. Fry, moving on.
All right, and I did have somebody I want to read for. I got to go back and find her now because I know what her comment.
Everybody, give a shout out, give a whoop whoop, so we know you're here. Yes, Heather was correct. Anybody that joins the membership gets all the classes we've ever done, which is 90.
Real quick, I got a Facebook user here. Can't see who that is. If you would move over to My Mystical Life, then we could see your name. Otherwise, put your name and your comment if you just want to stay where you're at, and that's fine too. Just so we know who you are and we can see who's commenting. Thank you.
So we have over 90.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
I will come here and just throw punch you.
I'm glad I'm in Ohio. Yeah, that was something else. Somebody asked where we were. I'm in Ohio, and she's in Texas. But this is my wife. For those of you who don't know, we're married.
Not some random woman that's just going to go threaten him.
She's my wife. She is, however, in Texas helping her father. So I'm up here in Ohio because I have to work and take care of the farm and stuff like that. So that's why we're in 2 different parts of the country. So we're not separated. We're in
that's right. Renee's like, that's a whack on the back of the head right there. It is. It does look like the same wall paint. Actually, it does look like the same.
Holy
it
crap,
isn't.
It's not. Holy
crap, that's so funny. Yeah, no. I really do love him. Yeah. No, this is actually more of a peach. His is more of a brown. So, that's funny. But yeah, it does. Looks like we're like, hey, how you doing over there? Yeah, you good?
There she is. Okay, I got her now. I got her.
Okay, you good?
Liz O'Leary. Oh, there she is. Hey, there she is again.
Okay.
Liz O'Leary, we're gonna do a reading for you, dear.
Right, Sarah Watts.
Let's see. So she's from Ireland. Okay.
I think I'm gonna add.
Yes, now we can see who you are. Awesome. Thank you.
Hi, Colleen Russell.
All right, let's see what we got for Miss Liz.
Yeah, we can see you, Kim.
Miss Liz is from Ireland.
I have to go check on Bill.
Ireland and Scotland are definitely bucket list for both of us. Bucket list items. We are, depending on if they ever lift all the travel restrictions, in a couple years, we're planning on taking a trip around Europe down. We want to go through Scotland, Ireland, British, yeah, through there. We want to go through England, Scotland, Ireland, and then we want to run down through Europe, and then down to Italy. So we're planning on taking a month or so and going to just go tour around Europe. So that's where we're at on that. But until they lift some of the restrictions they got on them on people, we're going to have to put that kind of thought on hold for a bit. So there's just some things that we will not do. Even if they make it happen here, they can, here being the United States, they can go get bent. Jog on. Okay. All right, Miss Liz, let's see what you got here. Let me put the cards down here. And there she is. Come on.
Oh, okay. Carnival just lifted restrictions, huh?
Yeah, Pete's been sending me all kinds of emails. Looks like we're not going to focus on the table here, so we're just going to do this. Okay. Yeah, Pete's been sending me all kinds of promotional stuff. What?
Nothing. I'm just checking it out, man.
Carnival. Well, I won't sail Carnival. I'll do.
You
Royal
will sail
Caribbean.
Carnival if I buy the tickets.
I'd hate to see you
get on that cruise ship and you will have a good time.
I hate to see you waste your money.
Really?
Yeah. All right, Liz. I'm sorry. I gotta focus here. Mrs. Fry, she distracted me. I'm easily distracted.
We're very distracting.
Liz, you still here, dear? I really am. I'm very sorry. Okay. Well. I'm just going to flip the cards over so I can see what I got here. Okay. This is weird. Now, this is the second time in 2 or 3 days now that I have pulled all major arcana. Okay. Okay, that one there is with. I have to decipher these symbols because they're different on this deck than they are on a regular tarot. It's a new deck for me, and I probably should just spend the extra time and do what I'm supposed to do. But okay. Okay. So, Liz, what in the heck have you got going on, girl? So now I'm going to say these cards are don't read too far into the card. It's not all what it seems. So the first card that comes up here is the Death card. Okay. Now, again, the Death card is not a bad thing. The Death card just means that you have come to the end of something. You have come to the end of some part of your life, maybe it's employment, relationship, maybe your it could be anything, but it is the end of something in your life as far as what's going on there. Then we have the Emperor card. Okay. So, I mean, we pulled some really big cards for you. Okay. So the Emperor has their minions. They have their plentiful foods. Okay, let me, and then the last one here, that one twists me up a little bit. Yeah, Temperance. Okay, Temperance. Okay. This feels like a career change to me. This feels like a career change. Um, maybe not necessarily a career change, but a job change. A job change. Um, and it's been a difficult decision to make. Um, I feel like it's a better opportunity. There's more money involved, but I feel like there might be some hesitancy to take this job just simply for the fact that now again it doesn't necessarily mean a job. Um, it could be a situation
Responsibility.
that seems like a job or something like that. But anyways, um, but you've had to weigh out some things with this. Uh, I really enjoy working with the people I'm working with, but over here I can make more money. I have this, that, and other thing. But so there's uncertainty with the new job because when we start something new, again, I'm going to stop using the word job. I'm going to just say the situation. The situation over here, you're comfortable with. You know where you stand. It's I guess what for better words, it's your box. It's where you're comfortable with. This new opportunity might be better money, better benefits, better whatever the case may be. But you're starting over essentially with a new group of energies, people, situations, more responsibilities, maybe. I don't know. You want to take it, but you're still. I don't feel like it's something that you absolutely need to have. It's something that you want to do. There's a big difference between need and want. So I guess it's you have a decision to make. Do you want to stay where you're comfortable and you know how things, the routine, or do you want to try new things in life? Do you want to go forward with something new and experience new possibilities? Now, with new things, there's always the possibility of things not turning out the way you expect them to. It could be better, it could be not so much better, it could be right along where you think. Just know that there's definitely something new coming. Okay, so there you go, Liz. Hope that helps you with something maybe that's going on.
No, I'm getting cruise information. Unfortunately, I can't just go take a cruise.
Liz, oh, okay. So she says, "Oh my God, that's so true. I've been thinking about going back to work this year as my daughter is older now." There you go. You want to, if again, it doesn't feel like something you have to do. It doesn't feel like something you have to do. Something you want to do. So you just have to weed out the pros and cons of it and see what works out for you. What works best for your thought processes there. So I hope that helps. At least maybe that kind of brings some things to the surface, maybe you hadn't thought of. But it could be fun, and especially if it's not something that you need to do. If you get into it and you don't like it, you can always say, "You know what? I think I want to go back to the house."
Awesome.
I don't need this shit.
Moving on.
Moving on, Freisky.
All right,
You're welcome,
Sarah
Liz.
Watts. Sarah Watts. Have we read for Sarah yet?
I don't know.
I don't think so. Sarah Watts.
I don't think you have.
Welcome, Laura. Good evening. First time here. Welcome. Welcome. I'm throwing stuff on the ground. Hold on one second. Hopefully I don't, my chair doesn't buck.
I wouldn't laugh.
I know, right? Because my chair broke just before we went to go on live.
Oh,
So,
no.
that's
Did
fun.
you not put the mat down?
No, the mat's down. It just
Okay. You'd already broken the chair. It just,
wasn't happy.
yeah. Okay.
Sarah's like, no, hello, I'm here. Okay, Sarah Watts, I want to go into a Akashic record. So an Akashic record is a record of anything that your soul has ever thought about doing, done, alternate universes, all over the place. everything. So I don't know where I'm going with this, so you have to kind of bear with me for a second. I see an action is what I see, and I'm trying to. It's somebody gathering water. Oh, understand. Thank you very much. That's very deep. Okay, this moment in time that I'm shown is a woman. It's a female, past life female akashic, and she is in very, very rugged clothing. Her clothing is very homespun, very rough. I already know where she's. I know where. I don't why this is the information that comes across. I see nothing that goes with it. Although all I get is the impression that this is the Nile. She is pulling water out of the Nile, and it really has nothing to do with anything other than she's just giving me a location. Like this, my soul likes it here. She's like, my soul likes the Nile. It likes Egypt. It likes the feeling. It likes the antiquity. It likes the connection to the,
I'll be right back.
okay, connection to the gods. Um, she's talking about, I don't even know what it is she's using to pull it out. It's not a bowl. She's using some kind of, uh, it looks like a small canoe. Looks like a small canoe, and she's scooping water. I've never seen anything like this. She's scooping water up, and then she's turning and she's dumping it into something larger. Like, I feel like somebody's designated to carry the larger container, and she's scooping all of this water, and she turns and she puts it over. I'm going to tell you, I really kind of feel like she is, a slave. Um, she gets warm. She has some type of issue where she maybe doesn't handle the heat very well. And she struggles often to breathe because she is feeling like she has life closing in on her. I would almost call them panic attacks. It's the kind of feeling a panic attack would have, where you're trying to take things in, and you're trying to understand, you're trying to, but you get overwhelmed. Oh, I got it. Too much information, too much stimuli coming in at one time, and she would melt a little bit from this. Um, there was a lot of rigidity in her routine. So she had to do this at this time, had to do this at this time, had to do this. I wouldn't be surprised if you were somebody that like needed a schedule, and if being late was distressing. Uh, she also had a twitch. I don't know what I think she had just some health issues in general, but she had something going on one side of her face that when she got really, really upset, she would feel sluggish. So I almost wonder if she didn't have some sort of, this is a lot of information actually, some sort of high anxiety condition that created um, tics when she was doing things. Okay, so these types of things, when we have this much stress, and it was about being watched, it was about this anxiety was living under the thumb of judgy people, living under the thumb, and what we would have considered a master for her, would have been somebody, an overlord kind of thing. And I also feel that this person, and I'm sorry, this is alive, and I do this as PC as I possibly can, but this was a woman that was in a slavery situation, and she was taken advantage of as well. So she was always on the alert, watching, waiting, and I don't think she lived to be very old. I think the number she gives me is 28. I feel like she passed away about that time. But she talks about not being able to breathe in that lifetime, not being able to feel and express herself fully. And it was a defining thing she was trying to work on. Oh my God, Leslie. I am so sorry. Leslie Williams, I am so sorry. Wow. I am so sorry. Our condolences go to you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, okay, heading back into this life. So this would have brought forth those kinds of emotions because Sam will be back in just a second, and I'm sure he'll see that in just a moment. Um, in that lifetime, you didn't really quite figure out how to step out of that light, how to step away from that energy of feeling crushed and imploding like this. So you're still working on it. You're still learning. You need to learn how to shine from the inside out, not cave in from the outside in, right? This is how you work against that type of energy. You figure out who you are, and that lifetime took a lot of that away from you. Who are you? You have no identity. You are a possession. So it took a lot of that away, and you're still trying to get your footing on shining from the light inside out. I also have to tell you, you've done this in other lifetimes, and it's a learning process. It's a little bit each time, a little bit each time, a little bit each time, because you're very tentative about just jumping into thing full bore. You're like, we're gonna stick a toe in there and we're gonna see how this is. And if it works for me, then I might take a little bit of it. And then you move on. So it is so important. And this is one of the things, and I'm gonna put this up here again. This is the link. We have a free webinar class coming up on the 25th. What's my Claire? And I know that's like, what's my Claire, my psychic, or whatever, baby, you need to read up in the feed. And Leslie Williams, check out Leslie Williams. Also, it's a little bit longer post. Check that one out. So when you're working, I do this particular class because it's not just about what's my Claire, how do I work psychically, how do I do all these things. It is, how do I figure out who the flip I am? Because to figure out who you are, you have to turn inward. You have to figure that light out so you can start to bring it back out. And that is really important for you in this lifetime, to feel your own personal strength and your divinity. This is what your guides say. It's time to feel your divinity, because every single one of us is divine. Every single one of us shine. We vibrate at a certain frequency. We create ripples of change throughout humanity. Believe it or not, your energy creates change. And that's what your guides want you to know. It's time to feel that. It's time to feel empowered. And it is so important. And that's what spirituality and doing this has done for us. And that's why I teach the class. That this has given me, I can't speak for Sam, but I can speak for myself. This has given me so much more confidence in my life that I'm not alone, never been alone, never will be alone, will always be guided, will always be living in the grace of the spiritual journey. And that's really important. So I hope that's helpful.
I was taking my muscles don't hurt medicine anymore.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So Leslie Williams, first I want to say I'm very sorry to hear about the news. I really am. I just don't know what to say to that.
There's nothing else to say. There's no way to cover that grief.
No. Wow. That was not the reason why I was guided to. That was not the reason I thought was ever going to be a possibility that I was guided to. But
Love and light your way.
I really am sorry for your loss. God, I'm sorry.
All right, Mr. Fry.
Okay.
Oh, you've been away for a little bit.
I'm sorry. I had to let the dogs go out and let them in so they would settle down. And I had to
see. Oh, there's mine. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
I can only imagine. I would. That's a parent's worst nightmare. It is. I used to run a rescue squad and fire department when we lived in Virginia, and it was one of my biggest fears was to come across the kids, and
yeah,
but I still did it because we had a hell of a brothership in the fire department, and
you're still a member of their group, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, we moved away. I can't. It was volunteer fire department, but still. Anyways, yeah, I used to be a fireman, and I run rescue squad with them and all sorts of other shit. So it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun being there, but in the back of your mind, and I imagine it's the same with a doctor or a nurse or anybody else that is in the medical professional field that works in ER or something, to have a loved one come through. It would just be how they, you know. Anyways, so again, Leslie, I truly am very sorry to hear about your loss. That's hmm.
All right. I know you're getting your stuff together.
Okay.
Um, I'm gonna go with Laura Overmeyer.
All right, you do that, and I'm
Okay.
gonna get back into my.
Okay. Laura Overmeyer. I'm trying to figure out what I'm picking up. Is Laura still here? Laura Overmeyer.
Excuse me.
She might have gave up. I'm monologuing. Not doing a very good job of it.
My love.
Huh?
What'd you say?
Nothing. I don't think Laura's here. Okay, I'm gonna go with Laura's not here. Do you have somebody you'd like to read for, Mr. Fry, or am I moving on?
Go ahead and move on for a second. I am actually
Okay.
taking care of something at the moment.
Okay. Okay. Sounds like a plan.
It's all good.
I don't know how to say it. Janog? Shanog? How do I say that? I'm saying it wrong. I'm absolutely saying that wrong. Ginag. Ginog. Gina? Gina? Oh, I'm saying it wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Absolutely wrong. It's okay. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, I understand. Gina. Okay. I was like, wait. Okay, that helps me out a lot. Okay, Gina. Okay, gotcha. All right, that's easier. Welcome from the Philippines. Welcome, welcome. All right, Gina. Gina. Oh, interesting. Let me take this earbud out. I know it seems weird, like I have to take my earbud out to do this reading. I think you have a lot of information that you come across. If you're not a reader, why? If you're not an intuitive reader, I want to know why. Because I think that you get an overwhelming amount of information. You have. I'm trying to figure this out because you have so much coming across. That it's like your guides feel as if maybe they're beating their head against the wall. I want to cry. My breath is. My breath is lost. Mediumship is going off. I have angels over here. What the heck, man? What the heck? So, can you just give me a validation as to whether you're a reader or not? Yes or no? I think you're going to say no, is why I'm asking. I don't like to ask anybody I'm reading for questions, but I kind of need, never done it, but I sure do get the feelings. Okay, never done it, but you should be doing it. You could be doing it. You will be doing it if you give yourself the grace and the latitude to step into something new and not worry about the judgment of others. Easier said than done. I totally understand that. I'm very blessed and graced every day in every way. I had a great support system. I have to tell you to find a support system. But first of all, I want to say, wow. And anybody that watches this for any length of time probably doesn't see me do this very often. I'm like, wow. Angels are the very first thing that pop forward. They have this, and this isn't going to be the same for you as it is for me. All right, I get sensations when I know that things are going on. I get this sensation right here where somebody is very connected to the angels. I have a theory here. I have a working theory on you, but I'm waiting till I get into this a little bit further because they drip feed. Also, I want to say if you ever pick up the scent of like overly sweet flowers and just be like, what in the hell? And nothing's around that smells that. There's no candles, there's no nothing. You could even be out in public and have this happen. You notice I took this earbud out because it was too much stimulation. It was just like, oh my God, that's too much. But if you ever pick up that scent of overly sweet flowers, night, Margaret Bennett. Good. See you at the seminar. Absolutely, absolutely. I'll put that up here again, you guys. This is the free webinar I'm doing on What's Your Claire.
Focus.
I am focused. So the other thing I want to say is if you do pick up that scent of overly sweet flowers, it is guardian angels and archangels. So it is them letting you know and dropping you breadcrumbs that they're around. It doesn't have to happen all the time. It's just those moments when they go, okay, pull back from the brink. Now's the time to stop. Now's the time to. And the other time you may notice it, and Mr. Fry is one that does this, is he smells guardian angels that are attached to people, that are working with people. So he has certain people he knows that when they come around him, they're going to have this smell because their guardian angel stays very close to them. So that's one thing they want to talk about. They want to talk about claircognizant. They want to talk about your ability to pick up on other people's illnesses and emotions. That's a big deal. And it might even present itself in a way that you get a stomach ache from it. If they have a stomach ache, you get a stomach ache. They have a bad day, you pick up a bad day. And it's an empath thing as well. So being in large crowds may be a little bit stifling for you. I think that you could get overwhelmed easily if you have the TV on, the radio on, somebody trying to talk to you and you're driving the car. You need to turn everything else off so you can see down the road fine. You know, that kind of thing. That's me. That's probably why I don't listen to the radio in the car. I can see better. I don't know. But so all of these things, when you have too much coming in, you could get overstimulated quite easily. So your guides are really, really trying to talk to you. And I think that you're probably another one of those people that people want to tell everything to, and that you are the fixer. I want you to look up Earth Angel. I think that this is a lifetime that you chose to come back here. You didn't decide because it was a prompt, because a lot of us are prompted to come back for another human existence. But I think that you have the choice to say, you know what, I am going to help this person down here, and I may be a trial to them, but I'm going to help them learn. So I think you have that option to come back. So look up Earth Angel. There's not a lot on Earth Angels out there, but they have a specific vibration. They have a specific feeling to them, and they're very clear dynamic. So I really think that you have some things that you could be doing and should be doing, because it is, who am I telling you to should be doing it? If you wanted to do it, it is laid in front of you, because the connection to your guides, to your angels, to your ascended masters, to the other side with mediumship is all dangling in front of you, because it's been in your lifetime many, 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 many lifetimes. So you're familiar with it. Absolutely. Why do I always forget that sweet smelling scent is a connection to guardian angels? It's really neat, right? But I hope that's helpful, and that you can look a little bit more clearly at some of the things that you have happen around you and notice them as being validation or messages from your guides rather than just something happened. Absolutely. Hope that helps. You're always feeling that there for everybody, but kind of weak. Yeah, it's a draining thing too. Absolutely. Absolutely. I hear your crickets.
The windows are open. The fans are going.
Shut up.
It's
I'm
absolutely.
lucky.
This is not a. So those of you who live in the upper Midwest, and I say upper Midwest, Indiana, Michigan, Ohio, in that area, and maybe even Illinois, this time of year, August, is usually miserably hot and humid up here. I don't know about the rest of the region, but I know that right here in Northwest Ohio, it's not August weather. It is September weather. And I don't know if anybody's noticed, but the birds are gathering. The weather has not been smoking hot like it usually is this time of year. Not that I want the smoking hot weather, but, you know.
Right.
And they're also saying that this is going to be a tough winter.
You're in Florida, winter. Tracy? Yeah. Hot.
So
I'm in Texas. It's hot.
Satan's butthole.
Yeah, Satan's butthole. Surface of the sun. Just saying. You guys, so I will tell you guys that
Batman's hell.
I will tell you guys that, and this is, you know, like a gratuitous plug, but one of the things that we stumbled into doing when we started on our journey, actually not when we started, we were a decade into our journey before we stumbled into starting the membership. And the reason we did start the membership, which is we try to keep it super affordable, is if you go to mymysticallife.com and go to the top of the page and hit membership, it's right there, or it's on the front page. But it is a teaching community that we all sit down and we learn together. So there's like 4 live classes a month. There's a whole bunch of different things: trance mediumship galleries, meditations, hypnosis, Reiki, remote healing sessions, movie nights. I didn't even know. There's so much more. Practice nights, just so much stuff always going on. We have a Reiki 1 class this month that I haven't put an alert out for yet. But we have a lot of different stuff. And thank you, Autumn. And, you know, it is the reason we do it, the reason we started it to support what we were putting out there, because it really is what it does. We were learning just as much in teaching classes, and we wanted to expand, and that's exactly what it did, is it expanded. So it's just, when is Reiki 1? Reiki 1 is the 28th. It'll be the 28th. Information will be coming out about that.
So I'm teaching the Reiki. I am a Reiki master. I'm teaching the class. Now I want to put this caveat there that it's a Reiki class, Reiki 1 class. But I will also put on there some of my personal stuff that goes in there with it. I used Reiki as a basis of my energy healing. I say it's my energy healing. It's just the way I'm connected to it's just my way that I'm connected to the universe. Okay. And it's just a way that I'm able to link in and let the energy just flow, you know, the way it does. And so what I'll also be doing is, yes, I'll be doing a Reiki activation and that, but I will also be doing some additional stuff about how I personally connect with the energy and let it flow while I'm doing any healing sessions. And let me be clear in saying this right off the bat. None of us, the energy does not come from us. This is just a general information thing. The energy does not come from us. We are not the source of Reiki energy or healing or at all. Okay. And so we are simply a conduit. And how we plug into that source is really how our energy is all set. So, you know, there's all sorts of different plugs and connections, and, you know, this is how we connect into everything. Each and every one of us has our own method of doing things, our own method of learning, our own method of execution. And so what works for me doesn't necessarily work for you, or will necessarily work for you. And that's fine. And that's okay. And that's what this whole journey is about, is us learning different aspects, different concepts, differences. And now you take what you need from that. You take what works and you go with it and leave the rest behind. And maybe someday the stuff that you left behind, you left there. And I said this earlier, you left there because you weren't ready for it. And so when you come back and do it again, now those things you left before, there may be 3 or 4 other little things in there that you pick out of there. And you go, oh, okay, now I get, you know, I understand that. So You may have already taken a Reiki 1 classes. You may already be a master. But it never hurts to go back and review and even to check somebody else's methods out. Again, I teach one way, Lisa teaches another. Our teachers, our masters taught us different ways as well.
Mhm.
But we took the things out that worked for us. And so it's going to be the same for each and every one of you. And it doesn't matter whether it's Reiki or whether, your spirituality. We're all on our own journeys. We all do our own things with the gifts that we're given. None of us have the same gifts exactly the same. Sure, we may all be empaths, we may be clairvoyant, we may be this, that, or another thing. But the way we interpret the information, the way we receive the information, that is all us. This is the way we are connected to the energy. So it's just like a fingerprint. No one has the same fingerprints.
So, Marie, yes, I do Zoom readings. I do Zoom. I don't do FaceTime. Only because I can't record the FaceTime. I can record Zoom, and I always like to be able to give a recording of readings because it may not make sense now, but it might make sense 5 days from now. So I try to make sure everybody has a recording. But you go to mymysticallife.com and find that under services. And the other thing I wanted to say is what Sam's talking about, and he's not bragging at all. Because anybody that's had one of Sam's healing sessions, remote healing sessions, you feel it. It's present in your room. It's truly quite amazing. And what he didn't realize what he was doing was teaching himself how to do trance mediumship healing. And that's what his classes are going to be kind of about, is trance mediumship healing in conjunction with the Reiki level 1. So yeah, he undersells what he does a lot, because it's really amazing.
But it's really not what I do. It's just a connection I have.
It's you just open up and allow.
I'm an empty vessel, if you will.
Yes, the 28th is a Sunday, Autumn. Oh, that's awesome, Heather.
I'm glad to hear that. I really am. I mean, yeah.
We'll eventually be doing some of these things live, Heather, at the house, because we're going to have.
I'm going to do a healing session here in the next night, or either tonight or tomorrow night. I'm going to try to do it tonight because I have to get our healing session in for this month before this one over here drives up here and puts a boot in my ass. Anyways, but I'm going to do a fire healing this time. So I'm gonna
around the fire outside, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a fire.
You're gonna have a fire outside without me. I get it. No,
I'm sorry,
see.
But I can't help that. But yes, I'm gonna go get the pit out of the barn and put it up out here, and I'm gonna have a fire, and I'm gonna do a healing session with it. I'm gonna set crystals up around it, and
all right, fine.
Wow.
Now, you can take the drum off the wall too.
Now, wait a minute. I do say that now. We are supposed to be getting some rain, so that could put a damper on this.
See the drums on the wall behind you? Take one. We will be eventually having live things at the house, you guys.
I want to explain. Did anybody see this? It's called the Buddha Ranch. So our farm is called the F&F.
Anybody can take the Reiki class, Autumn. Anybody can.
Anybody,
I have got the link.
It's open to everybody. What is it, $75 for the class?
I think it's 75.
It's $75 for the class.
Reiki 1 or 2.
And it's going to be a Zoom room type of thing. So eventually I'd like to be doing classes here right on the farm, out here where we can all just be together and be in the energy. Because it's an entirely different experience. So, but anyways, so the Buddha Ranch, I'm sorry. My friend.
It used to be the Flying F.
It was the Flying F Ranch at the time, yeah. And my friend, he's departed now. He would always, hey Fry, how's the Buddha Ranch? How's the Buddha Ranch? So that is how we got the Buddha Ranch sign. My brother-in-law, Lisa's brother, Billy, had it cut out for us, and when he brought it out for Christmas this year, it made me sad and brought a happy all at the same time. I welled up in my eyes. I know I did. It was So I miss
That
that
he,
guy. I miss
he
that
was
guy. His name
both
was
of their
Chris,
friend.
and he was top notch. He's from West Virginia, and he was just as country as they come, and loved this, just you never know what was going to come out of his mouth, and you were going to have a good damn time. It didn't matter. So
Absolutely.
he was just full of life, and he just did whatever the hell floated his boat, and he got away. He got by with it all the time. It was great. It was awesome. He's one of those people that had what you would call, I won't say that. He had a rough go there for a while but
He
he
had a
was
big spirit.
good people. Oh my God, loved. If you were in his circle, man, there ain't a damn thing he wouldn't do. He would come from around the world to be there for you. So,
Yeah.
but God help the poor individual that got on his bad side.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Fry.
At any rate.
I have to go be social.
All right, honey.
So
Is the ice cream machine people still there?
no, they've left.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to wish for bad things, but Lisa, I wish you were here. Drum circle fires, moonlight rituals. I know, I'm telling you, man. I know what you're saying. I know what
No,
you're
we
saying.
do. We get it.
Yeah.
Totally get it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm there. I'm there too. I
Yeah.
miss my house and my home and my husband and my kids and grandkids and everything, the whole package. I miss it all.
So
And
I got to go out and cut wood now to make sure I'm set up for tonight.
yeah. Healing down on the farm.
Um,
Bob Evans.
Hey, Mrs. Fry,
Mr. Fry.
just because this is going to go out to the membership, what do you think about putting this on for the private membership? The healing, if I can get the healing to go off tonight.
Well, you can do a live and then pull it back off.
Right, and then upload it into.
I don't know. No, we don't do that because we can't record it.
I thought you could record it on Facebook.
Man, I don't know. You have to look it up.
You know what? I could do it on Zoom. I could do a Zoom link. We'll talk about it. We might do a live tonight. I don't know. Otherwise, I'll record it and it'll be on tomorrow.
Yeah,
or
make my head hurt.
And it really depends on the weather here because they are calling for rain and fire. It doesn't work so hot.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I hope everybody has a wonderful afternoon. This has just been our time online today, and maybe we'll get on tomorrow. It just depends on Mr. Fry's schedule. It'll be closer to 4 or 5 o'clock. Yeah, I have no idea, Gina. I mean to tell you, I'm so over technology this week. I could spit. So this is once again the link, you guys, to the What's My Claire webinar that we're going to sit down and have a discussion.
Why is Claire?
Who's Claire?
Why is Claire?
Why is she at your house? Okay. Yeah, and Odin. I know I miss the dog so bad. Odin, come see Mom. Buddy, come here.
Oh.
Odin, come closer. Oh, gotta get up. I'm sorry. This is my visitation time, you guys. You get to see his cute Punim. Hi, buddy. Oh, he's gotten so white.
Over here. Yeah, even when I came back, I noticed that too. When I come back this last week.
He's gotten so white.
Good old big guy.
Look at Jack.
Good old big guy. Yeah, I just got slobber all over me, I'm sure.
Yes. Okay, Buford's tail. I see his tail. Oh, no, he's just going to get on Odin's
Hey.
Odin's cushion. He's
Here, don't steal your spot. Come here.
He's a jerk. Okay. All right, guys. Everybody have a great evening. Find light, find love, find joy. Feel divine because you are.
May the light be with you always. Please be safe out there today, everybody.
All right.
Thanks for
Bye,
showing
guys.
up. Thanks for coming. Thanks for sitting with us. Thanks for putting up with our shenanigans.
Shenanigans. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.